This is Russ. Yeah, I'm back in the car again. Can you guys even see me? I figured I'd turn the camera on in super night mode for this camera just to see if it actually even picks me up. I'm looking at the monitor. I don't think you can see me, but I'll keep talking just in case it does. Anyway, I'm heading back from church. We have a Thursday night Bible study, as you guys know. And so I'm heading back. Mrs. Wright didn't go this time because she was not feeling well, so she stayed home. So it's just me. And so I had the camera in the car. I figured, well, let's see what it looks like at night. I did one once before where we did have some light. Maybe it was like early morning light. I wanted to see what the video looks like, you know, when there's literally no light almost in the car, because you probably see some odds and ends of things, you know, maybe some things are reflecting or something, I don't know. But the super night mode on this DJI camera is usually pretty good in the sense that it has less grain or less noise, I should say, than the GoPro used to do. So we'll see if it picks things up. Now you might see me every now and then when headlights from cars kick in. We're kind of on a not very busy street right now, but once I make the turn, we will be on a little bit more busy street. Let's see if that helps out. I mean, where we were just at, there's not even any street lights almost. It's really, really dark. So we'll turn over here and see if that improves any or not. So I got my watch on. Can you see that? Yeah. So I have the smartwatch on. Anyway, so when I was going to church today, I left early to get there early, but ended up late. Yeah, they were fixing a street light during rush hour. I couldn't figure out why they would do it during the rush hour. I mean, I could see the crane. They were installing a street lamp. You know how tall those things are, right? So they blocked off the intersection, essentially, had police and everybody there redirecting traffic. I literally moved about 2 blocks in a half an hour. I was stuck on the road. There was no way out of that road either. So you had no option but to continue going in the direction until you hit the area where they redirected you to. And then, of course, it cleared up. So whereas I thought I was going to be at church maybe 15 minutes early, I ended up a half hour late. Yeah, very strange that they would do it in rush hour. Here's another thing I want to know. Why did they call it rush hour when nobody's barely moving because there's too many cars? Yeah, you know, right after work, everyone gets out. They call that rush hour, right? I'd never figured that out. Maybe when you're going to work, you're rushing to get to work. Is that why it's called rush hour? But I mean, you're rushing, but you're never getting anywhere with all the traffic. How did that term come about? Let me know. So anyways, what's been new? Well, today I had another viewer who's a longtime viewer. Yeah, she's actually been a viewer since my knee replacement video days. Yeah, even before the e-bike started. Yeah, she bought one of my bikes. She bought the Magicycle Ocelot Pro 2.0. She already has a Magicycle Cruiser Pro, she said, but the Cruiser Pro is kind of large, and I think the 20-inch wheel is probably better suited for her. Yeah, in case my face is all red because I can see the monitor there. That's from the tail light of the car in front of me. Let me know what you think that looks like. So anyway, she came all the way from Michigan to come pick up the bike. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, people seem to come from out of state to come get my bikes. More so than the people who live in Illinois. It's okay with me. I mean, But yeah, they come a distance. Yeah, there's good discounts on the bikes, so really to do it, it's worth it for them to make that drive to save hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So yeah, if you're looking for an e-bike, or you know someone looking for one and they're willing to drive to the northwest suburbs of Chicago, yeah, there's a number of bikes. You go to russisright.com. It'll redirect you to russisright.blogspot.com, and then you'll find the listing of the bikes. So far of the ones that I listed, I think I had originally 10 bikes listed there. 3 of those are sold. Another one is selling on Saturday. Okay, so there'll be 4 bikes sold since we made the announcement of the bikes being available. So yeah, there's still 6 of them available, I think, something like that. There'll be more. Yeah, there'll be more eventually, because I do have to move out the bikes. I have them all over the place, and it's time to move them along. So I've been little by little just sprinkling a few here and there. So as these sell off, I will probably replace them with other bikes that I will sell off as well. Here's another thing that you can consider doing too. If you're in the general area and you're willing to come and get it, if you know that I've reviewed a bike before and that's a bike you're interested in, you can always contact me and say, when you're ready to sell it, let me know. And as long as I, still have that note to myself, I will contact you and let you know, hey, this one's selling. Then that way you can have first dibs on it. Yeah. So what other bikes are going up there? Well, I think I will put up the other King Bull bike that I just recently reviewed. There's a second King Bull bike that came up. I will probably put that up there soon. It won't be right away, but soon. I'll do a couple more rides maybe on it. And the same thing with the Traxxas bike that came in the Lynx 2 Up will eventually be sold too. I can't keep them all as much as I would like to keep all of the brands and all of the bikes and ride them throughout the year. I literally can't do that as much as I had liked to do it. It's just way too many bikes in the house. So I'll do a couple rides on them and then I'll move them on, I think. The ones that I've kept the longest really are the ones that I have the longest relationships for. Although I'll give you an example though, for the Magicycles, people, I kept the Magicycles bikes as long as I possibly could. As you might know, started out when we first started doing e-bikes, so 4 years is my relationship with them. And I've kept pretty much all of them up to a point that I started slowly selling them, because the models have been around for a while, and then I said, I need to move them out because other brand stuff have coming in, and so I finally started selling the Magicycle bikes too. Right now in the house, I still have the Deere 26-inch, which I will probably end up keeping. And then I still have the CT1, which is their commuter style bike. I still have that. The Ocelot Pro sold today, 2.0. So I have 2 Magicycle bikes in the house now, but I will sell off that to bring it down to just 1 Magicycle bike left in our home. And so I kept the Deere because the Ocelot Pro sold. So I felt if someone bought the Deere, I would keep the Ocelot Pro. If someone bought the Ocelot Pro, then I would keep the Deere. So the Deere is still here, and that's the one I'll hang on to and ride. There's a number of Hemingway bikes that are now available too, because I've kept most of those for a while too. So it's time to move some of them on. So I put them up there. What I'm really surprised is the Hemingway D7 is still here. That's the big bike. Yeah, maybe that's why it's still here. It's huge. That's the one with the 4.5-inch fat tires. Yeah, it's definitely a monster of a bike. It's huge. Yeah. And then a couple of the other Hemingway bikes are up there for you too. So if you're interested in any of those, I have a number of the electric bikes. Pretty much everything they've ever given me is there, but I am selling 2 of the trikes right now. So the original XP trike is available. I'm actually selling that for $650. So if you're looking for a trike that probably has maybe like 14 or so miles on it, something like that. It's really low. I don't know the exact number, but it's really low. That's for like $650. I have the new XP Trike 2, the 500 watt version is available. I decided to put that one up right away because a new 750 version is coming out that will be sent to me sometime probably in September, early October. So I figured, well, I'll get a jump start and move this other one. I cannot keep 3 trikes in the house. It takes a lot of space. Those trikes are wide, you know, with the rear wheels are wider. So 3 of them in a row would eat up a lot of my space that I could put multiple e-bikes there. So if you're looking for a trike, check those out, okay? And most of those trikes, most of the bikes are at 40 to 50% off, except for that one trike, which is at $650. Its original price was like $14.99, and it'll include the baskets, front and rear baskets, and also the whatever they call their advanced seat that has the backrest on it. It'll include that too. So yeah, good opportunities. Take advantage of those if you can, or if you can't, tell a friend who might be looking for a bike. If they're willing to come to the Chicago area to pick it up, save some money. So those are the new things that are happening. Like I said, several bikes have sold, but I've got more to have to sell as well. Little by little, I'll put them up there. So. All right, that's all I have for you guys for tonight. I just wanted to test out this night mode to see how it looks like. It's all dark out here too, by the way. So there's no street light really lighting anything up, so it's dark again. All right, I don't know whether I'm going to publish this video or not. If you see it up there, then you know I did. If I didn't, then it's just going to disappear into the atmosphere. I have a lot of videos like that where I've made recordings and then I just like, it's not good enough. And then I just get rid of it altogether. So anyways, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think of this night mode if I do publish it. And I'll talk to you guys next time.